Good evening, all. Good evening. Hope everyone's well. Just thought we'd pop on, have a little word. There's a certain signing been made, so on and so forth. There's plenty to talk about, to be fair. But yeah, we just thought we'd pop on for a bit. Phil's come on to give his opinion about a certain CG and no doubt a few other bits. He won't be here long, so get your ear holes open and listen up to what he's got to say. Phil, how are you before we start? You okay, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, Cookmaster. How are you guys? How's the sheriff today?
Sheriff, how are you?
It's all very good, mate. Been working in the rain. It's been lovely. It's been absolutely marvellous.
Where's that violin? Where is it?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, listen, look.
It's the world's smallest violin. I know.
Nah, I'm only messing. I know.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm only messing. Anyway.
I know. Mate, I've been up to 3 o'clock this morning and I can hear the smallest violin.
Oh, yeah, Phil.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to get you straight in, mate. We'll get you straight in. Phil, we've made a signing this week. Give us your reflections, mate, on what you think and where it helps us and maybe where it doesn't. I don't know. Give us your view, mate.
Conor Gallagher, is a decent signing for Spurs for me. He's a box-to-box midfielder, a water carrier in the midfield, and I think Spurs have missed that for a long, long time. They needed someone to bring the carry the ball from the defense to the attack, and that's what Gallagher's going to do when he comes in. That's what he did for Chelsea, and that's what he did for Atletico Madrid, carry the ball. And one thing he will do is retain the ball a lot better than the players that we have, because when you look at the likes of Archie Gray, when you look at the likes of Bertha, they struggle to keep hold of the ball long enough for Tottenham to mount an attack from the midfield. So in that score, it's going to be a lot better, and fans will see the difference of it. He's not the creative spark that we need, or the dominator in the midfield, where he's going to dictate from the midfield, but what he will do, is he'll bring tenacity, and another thing he'll bring is leadership. Because I look at the squad, and there's not much leadership in there. Yeah. Now, Gallagher has been a leader at Chelsea, and you can see that he leads by example, but he's also someone who's got a voice in the dressing room.
Yeah, agreed.
So, for me, that's exactly what Tottenham need. They need to have multiple options in the midfield. When I watched the game with Aston Villa the other day, and you're watching Paulinho basically sit at the back and then passing it to Archie Gray, but then he's like a quarterback hitting long balls into the back, hitting long balls into the midfielders or into the wingers, or to the strikers, like bypassing the midfield. That was easy to break down from Aston Villa. All you can do is shut that down. And then when you watch Aston Villa's intricate play between their midfield, there's levels between the two of them.
Agreed.
So, for me, I think this is a very good signing for Spurs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong. There'll be people out there saying, "Oh, well, we need a left winger, and we need this first, and we need that first." But the way I look at it is, at the end of the day, I think you hit the nail on the head, Phil. It's an upgrade on what's there, right? And you have to start somewhere. Tottenham are not just going to go in and get this super duper midfielder, whatever. He is of a very good standard, and I think he'll help us out. Mark, what's your thoughts on it, mate?
Personally, I want this to be a start.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we all know he's just going to walk straight into our team. We all know that.
Yeah.
He's better than anything we got. But we need someone to complement him. Like a number 10. I'm not sure where is he sort of a number 8? That's what I've always put.
He's more of an 8. An 8 is more of a box to box.
Yeah.
And that's what he is.
He's not really there with the killer balls though, is he, or anything like that?
No. He's more of an all action midfielder, to be fair. But
I'm not saying he can't do it, but
no. He has multiple facets to his game.
Yeah.
So he can do bits and pieces. He's a bit of a as a midfielder, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But he's not just so he's still a work. He's 25 now, so he's about to hit his prime.
Yeah.
But what he does do, is that through the history, we've had players in the midfield, who galvanise the squad and galvanise the team, and that's what he will bring to Tottenham Hotspurs. With the way that he performs, he's like he always gives 100%. That's all I can say. There's always the effort and endeavour, and you always see end product from him.
Well,
He might not be clinical in the area like was in the League Cup final where Chelsea lost to Liverpool, but you will see it in his performance, and like I say, he's a natural leader.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing we're missing. We're missing leaders, and you got to remember as well that when a certain manager was at Chelsea, he made him his captain.
He did.
You know what I mean? And he played 50 out of 51 games, because Chelsea only sold him because they were in trouble with the PSR, didn't they? It was that PSR thing. That's why they got rid of him. They had to lose some players.
No, but even the season that he went to Crystal Palace, right? People forget that Crystal Palace got to the FA Cup semi-final that year, and they lost that year. So he had an impact at Crystal Palace here, playing alongside a DM. So I'm interested to see how he plays alongside someone like Paulinho, where Paulinho sits and then he can go and basically run forward. Yeah, like I said, I think that will actually help Xavi up top as well, because it'll give him space.
Put it this way, right? He makes us better immediately. He's a good signing, but let that be the start. That's it. Because there's still plenty of other places we need.
Agreed.
We need both wingers to start with.
Agreed.
We've got no right winger anymore. Not really. And the left wing's a bit pants anyway.
Yeah.
So let it be a start.
Spurs can't afford to sit on their laurels.
No.
This has been a problem with Tottenham Hotspurs for a few years now, where they sit on their laurels. They basically do just enough. But this year, they can't afford to do that. And with Gallagher, was available in the summer. But because what Atletico said to him, they could leave here because he worked best. Let me slow down. He desperately wanted game time before the World Cup to try and break into the England team. And that was known in the summer. So now he's going to have that opportunity at Tottenham Hotspurs. That'll be another incentive to him to actually try and perform as well, because his place in the World Cup squad is not guaranteed. So and I said this in the summer, this window here, and Lubo's been saying it as well, to be fair, that this summer here, this January window, you're going to have players leaving their clubs here because they desperately want time to play before the World Cup.
Yeah.
So they're going to need to get their fitness levels up, and where they're not playing in their clubs here, they're going to have to move. Endrick's done it already to Lyon. I think he scored in his first game yesterday.
Yeah.
And he left Real Madrid and went to Lyon. Now, you're going to have Gallagher's left Atletico to come to Tottenham Hotspurs because he'll get more game time at Spurs. You're going to have multiple different players wanting to leave. So this is the opportunity. If Spurs want to get them kind of deals done, this is the time to do it. I know there's talk of Akiliush, and he's a good player, and he's another player I would like to see, and he'll bring flair. I'm just not sure if he's more of a tricky winger than he is a running winger. Let me just, I'd like to see more of him.
Yeah. Is there any more rumours of this Alex Garcia today, anyone? Has anyone heard any more about that? Because that was quite last night and this morning. I was hearing a few bits and pieces about that. Yeah, Alex Garcia, the old Girona player.
Well, I'll go for João Gomez at Wolves.
Yeah.
He's the kind of player that you're looking for that would be able to find those passes in the midfield because he's a progressive passer.
Yeah.
And with Wolves in danger of going down, I'll try and target him. That would be me, basically.
Yeah. Mm. Right, I can say hello to a few people. I've been a bit rude. We ain't said hello to nobody yet.
It's all right, mate. You say hello. Phil, you dive off when you need to, mate. All right, it's not a problem.
Thank you very much.
Big up, Jim. Hope you're well, mate.
Big up, mate. Andrew Gregory, big up, mate.
Andrew. Nice to see you, mate.
Gallagher's hard-working, always available, scores goals, and has endless energy. So good signing. Let's just hope it's a start, though.
Yeah.
Now here we go. We said it. Now we need 2 or 3 more quality. So 1,000,000%, Jimmy. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big up, Barbaric.
Big up, Barbaric. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well.
And
I
ain't seen this name for ages.
No, David.
Shearer.
How are you?
Big up David Shaw.
How are you, David? Hope you're well, mate. Hope
membership.
you're well. Happy New Year to you as well, mate.
Yeah, happy New Year, mate.
To you. Hope you're well, and I hope things are doing all right for you, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a member. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. That's it for the minute, mate. That's all the
good stuff. So, Phil,
big up, David.
Just before you go, do you see this as an opportunist signing from Spurs? In the way I'm looking at it is, we pursued Gallagher when he was at Chelsea. Mm-hmm. Everyone kept saying, no, he's not coming to Spurs. Was it the Chelsea-Tottenham thing that stopped that move going on? Did he have to move away first to then come to us, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was talk of that at the time, but I think there was talk of him going to Atletico Madrid and then coming to Spurs afterwards. So I think that was always the game plan, that he had to leave somewhere else and then come to Spurs. Yeah. But what I'm going to say, is Sheriff hit the nail on the head earlier, Let me see if this is just the start, Because it's all good getting Conor Gallagher, but Tottenham need more than Conor Gallagher. He'll galvanise the dressing room, and it'll make the outlook of the club look a lot better, because he's a top player coming in there. So players looking at that will be looking at Conor Gallagher and thinking, I would like to come into Tottenham to play with him. So it's a step up on what we have. So the outlook of the club will be a lot better. But what I'm saying is, you need more than just Conor Gallagher this window.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can't afford to just be sitting on Conor Gallagher and thinking he's going to be the one that takes us to the next level. He's a needle mover, but he's just a little bit of a needle mover. He needs more on top of it.
Yeah.
He certainly ain't going to suddenly turn us into a fantastic team overnight, is he? Not on his own.
Not really, but you always need a water carrier in the midfield. You always need that person. You need that. We've had it over the years. Dembele started off like that, but he was more technical. Yeah. He was still carrying the ball from the midfield, from the defense to the midfield, and we haven't had that kind of profile of player for a long, long time. No. And Dembele was brought in to do that, but we saw the story of Dembele that he should have been replaced because he wasn't good enough fundamentally to do the job that we needed him to do. So now we've got Gallagher here. Let's see how this functions a bit better. Because I didn't want to blame Thomas Frank at the beginning of the season. I didn't want to put anything on Thomas Frank, because I saw the squad itself before, and I said, well, you've got so many deficiencies, I can't really pin anything on you, which is why I just said, let me see the season play out beforehand. Big up, Nige.
Big up, mate. Big up, Nige. Mate. You've had a long day as well, by the sound of it.
Yeah, it's been a long one, but glad to be home. How are you guys?
Well, yeah, we're all good, mate. We're all good. Just chit-chatting about Gallagher, what he's going to do for Spurs. Just saying that some people think, good upgrade. Other people are like, what do we want him for? You know,
I don't understand that.
Where do you stand on it?
I think he's a great signing. I think he is everything that we need in a midfielder. You know, and I heard, listen, I've been watching a few channels as I've been working today, and a lot of people saying, is he a 6? Is he an 8? Is he a 10? He's just a really good midfielder and exactly what we're looking for. You know, he carries the ball well. He scores the odd goal. He gets stuck in. He's tenacious. More than anything, he is a leader, and we are severely lacking leaders. I think he'll be captain next season.
I do as well.
I really do.
Yeah.
I do as well.
No. You know what I was going to say? You know what I was going to say about next season?
I would make him the captain straight away.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, like you've all made the comments, he's a leader. He's a good player. He's an upgrade on what we've got, right? He's a communicator as well, I believe. We desperately need that because it's not happening. Listen, Barbaric, you beat me to it, mate. You see this thing here? I can't get it up that high now, Barbaric. See that, Barbaric? That was a wand, mate. Trust me, it was a wand. I'd be on the left all day long, mate. But what happened was, Barbaric, I don't mind. I'll tell you the little story. Just take up a bit of time. I was down at Brookfield Lane for a trial for Spurs when I was 12, right? I was there for a little while, but I was ever so small. I was almost like Brian Gill-esque, or is it Hill? Sorry. Right, and there's all these big lads there. Do you know what I mean? At 12, 13. I think I was there about 2.5 months, and in the end, it never worked out. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. But, mate.
You played it. I'm right in saying, though, you played county level, didn't you?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I love football, mate. I was well into football from a very young age. But yeah,
I've seen your skills in Savers' back garden, mate.
I'm sure, Nige, we could work it out because you're left-footed as well, aren't you? Let's.
Yeah, I'll play left back.
That's it. You play left. We've got the connection straight away there. See, we're there. We're on the same wavelength.
Overlapping.
Tottenham struggling on the left-hand side there, front and back. So if you both want to set up and get some boots here, just go down to White Hart Lane, isn't it? I'm sure you get into the first team, bro.
Combined age of 110. I mean,
I'm sure you have what input and what Tottenham have right now, anyway.
I could be corner flag.
Me and Nige would be all right going that way, Phil. It's when you've got to come back that way. That's the problem, mate. You'll only see one lung bursting run from Nige, and that'll be it, mate. Game over.
Like that.
Thomas, sub me.
Yeah, it'd be like
that. Manager.
Oh dear, brilliant! Absolutely love it. It's great that we can have a laugh at the moment, honestly, because it's been hard work, isn't it? To be fair, but like you say, it's a start.
I was going to say, Tottenham suck the life out of you, Cookmaster. They do. It's draining watching Tottenham from afar, from the top to the bottom. There is no plan whatsoever. This has always been my thing for them. There is no planning, and when times get hard and you need somebody to have your back, I find the managers are always the ones here that are putting the camera here, and these people who, when the manager's doing well, they like to make their interviews and like to give their, what I call shake their bum, yeah? They come out and they say, we're doing this. But when the manager's in trouble and he needs the support from the people who hired him, not one of them show up. And that's bad for me in any walk of life. That is bad. It's like you're just throwing the guy in front of the bus here and just watching the devastation while you're just sitting up the top watching it. And that's why I always say it now, that people say back the club, or back the manager. I can't back a manager if the people who hired him don't back the manager. That's rubbish, dude. I've always said that you can't back a manager if the club themselves who hired the manager can't back the manager. That's not good enough. That's basically just having them there as a patsy waiting for him to be set up to fail, and that's wrong. But I'm going to see you guys out with that one. I know it's somber and it was negative. No, actually, you know what? I'm not positive or negative yet. I'm just me. End of the day, and thanks for having me on Cookmeister. Thanks for having me on show.
Phil.
No worries, Phil. Anytime, mate.
All love, Phil. Speak soon.
And to Lubo as well when he comes on. Big up, mate. Bye-bye.
We'll do. We'll let him know, man. Thanks for coming on, Phil. Appreciate it, mate.
Anytime, mate.
Yeah, so there you go. It's
Philly is cream crackered, I think.
Yeah, he's been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Been at work. Listen, I'm retired. I've only got to come in here and sit here. You guys are all going to work. So, keeping the country going, as they say, I believe. That's the terminology that's used. But there you go. Got to get the shekels in. Chaps. It is what it is. So, just before we talk about, we'll have a little talk about the Villa game, but how do you see it, Nige? Do you see this as opportunist, or do you see it as like I said to Phil about, look, Chelsea weren't going to sell him to us, for whatever reason. Well, we know what the reasons are, but now he's moved to Madrid, been there for however long he's been there. Is it a year or so he's been there? And now, bids in, accepted, personal terms by the sound of it, medical today. It can only be the start, Nige, can't it? There's no point doing this, like Mark said. There's no point doing this. Getting a Simmons, you've got a Kudos, but now you've got a Gallagher. There's still more to go and get.
Yeah, 100%. And I do think it is a little bit opportunist. If we really wanted him that badly, I know what Spurs probably thought. They probably thought we could get him in the summer. Yeah. Spurs really wanted him that badly. They would have got him on January 1st. I think it's one of them, a bit like the Johnson deal when he was going to go to Brentford. They got a sniff of it and they're like, okay, another club's gone in. We're going to have to go in for him. And I think that was it. Obviously, with the Bentancur news as well. But that's disappointing, though, isn't it? If we're bringing him in because of the Bentancur news, it just shows again Tottenham being reactive and not proactive.
No ambition.
No, but whatever, we've got him by the looks of it. Yeah. So, however we got him, I'm happy because I do think he's a top player. But yeah, we've got to continue now. And I'm hearing rumours that apparently we're in for Adeyemi as well, the Dortmund winger.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
This comment here as well.
Go on. Yeah, it was the same with Solanke, wasn't it? Yeah. Same thing, wasn't it, with Solanke? We needed a forward, didn't we? Was it him that they did it with? I can't remember. Was it Solanke or one of the my head's all over the place, mate.
Yeah.
I know. Was it the Xavi Simmons signing? Was that the one that they thought he was going to Chelsea, didn't they? And he never went to Chelsea, and then all of a sudden we put the bid in. And it was accepted, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry, people. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing. They're never proactive, are they? It's always reactive. Because he virtually signed for Villa. That's what I heard. Villa, the bid was agreed, wasn't it?
Well,
but then Tottenham come in with the hijack and all that stuff, and it's like, what are we doing here? If you want,
Villa's was a loan with an obligation or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
something like that
because of their PSR.
They haven't got the money, have they?
Yeah. But the thing is, if you look at Villa and their midfield, he's possibly not getting in there. I think he's come to us because he knows, right, I've got Graham Bergvall basically to compete against. If I don't get in front of them, what the hell's going on here? And to be honest, the World Cup's in the summer.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he's come to us, because he knows, one, he walks straight in. Two, he's going to make us better. And three, he's hoping that Thomas Tuchel has a look at him. I think
200k a week probably helps as well. And
yeah, of course.
And the fact we're in London, it's probably a multitude of reasons, but
is that what he's on? 200 grand a week?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, look, listen, if that's the case, right, in this particular instance, I've got to say that whether it was opportunist or not, if they're paying him 200 grand a week, which is right at the top of the wage scale, don't get me wrong, they ain't broke it for him, but they've put him right up there with Simmons and Romero, then to me, opportunist or not, they're putting their money where their mouth is, aren't they? For that signing, not overall, but for that signing.
Like you say, hopefully it's the first of a few this transfer window. We need at least 3 in, I think. I mean first teamers, not this Brazilian and 19-year-old. I mean Gallagher plus another 2, at least.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Where would you like to see the other 2, Nige? If there's 2 more that come, what positions would you like them to be in? Or is it just a case of, look, we need bods in at the moment, just get them in?
I mean, I'd really like to see a winger, whether that be right or left. Don't really care which one. I'd love Agluche in. I think he is if we're going to sign young players, he is the top. You know, he's really, obviously we saw what he did against us. You know, I'd love to get him in. So Adeluche, Adeyemi, either one of those two or both would be amazing, and maybe a ball playing 8 as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark, where are you with it, mate?
I think we need a winger each side. A winger each side of quality. None of this Tells and Johnsons that weren't even a winger anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need a winger of quality each side. And preferably, I know this is a dreamland now, but a bloody decent striker as well.
Yeah.
You know,
I think to be fair, I'm at a point now where I think, hang on a minute, that the bottom 6 as such, if you've got your first team out, yeah, don't look bad at all now. You know, like you say, a Paulinho with a Gallagher, whether it's a VDV with Romero or with a Danzo or whatever it is, we don't look too bad around those areas now. Don't get me wrong, we still need a left back, I know that, and probably a right back too. But, you know, it don't look too bad there now. My concern is what we're doing going forward with, you know, attacking midfield, if you like, wingers and a striker. I think if they can deal with that, and I don't believe they'll do that all now, whether they do it all at all. Do you know what I mean? But there is definitely a shout right now for if you've been and got a Gallagher and you've got your Paulinho, and that was another thing I was going to come back to. I'll ask that in a minute. If you've got that, then we need the ball player to go with it. So is it a case of, are they appeasing fans at the moment? If nothing else is done in the window, was this just an appeasement to keep people quiet for a couple of weeks till the window goes shut? Or is it a case of, look, we've just got to wait and see. There's still 2 weeks to go. How many years we've got to wait and see for, I'll never know. But I get sick of, you know, something small happening and all of a sudden it's a revolution again. ENIC are going to go and spend this, that and the other. And I don't even think that's the half of it. The half of it is we've got to have the scouts in, Nige, to find these players, not necessarily the ones that are on the stage that we can watch every week, but those ones that are that tier below.
It's under it. Yeah, I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because we're talking about that effectively, that ball playing midfielder that really we have in the squad already. It's just that one of them's not fit in Maddison, and the other one hasn't hit the ground running yet in Xavi. So are we gonna then go out and buy another one? I'm not sure whether I see that. Which is why I'd love Aguiluche, but again, he plays on the right, but he is a bit more of a tricky, like skillful, like creative player. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether we would go for him, but yeah, I think we need someone direct on the left, like an Adeyemi would be really good.
Yeah, I just got to answer this a minute.
Go on, mate.
I never slated him. I just said he wasn't a winger. He isn't a winger.
Barbaric, I've got to say, when he was saying it, right, you've typed what I thought.
No.
I'm only messing.
He isn't a winger, though.
Sheriff's love for Brennan Johnson will continue. I've
it's
doubt.
Faded now. It's faded.
He's gone now, so he's
no. He's gone now. He was the top scorer last season, and props to him.
Yeah, fair dues, mate.
Props to him for being top scorer.
Yeah, and his toe won you the Europa League last season as well.
Scored the winner in the Europa League final.
Yeah, no, it is
allegedly.
what it is, mate. Allegedly. Well, just one more comment on it. All I've got to say is, ENIC, please just carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
You know, we can talk about, you know, we'll probably save this part for another show. We can talk about, has he been bought for this manager? Are they trying to do something with another manager to come in mind? That's all for another show, Sheriff, that one, and Nige. You know what I mean? we'll get down to that at some stage. Go on, Nigel. Go on, mate.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, is he a Frank signing? Is he a club signing, or is he a Poch signing? Maybe we will see. We will see.
Look at him up there.
Poch is captain.
My manager.
Listen, mate, I ain't got no problem with Poch coming back as long as he's backed a lot better than he was last time. Do you know what I mean? Don't let the geezer look. He never, like I said to Mark, and this is my point of view on it, right? Poch was great for Spurs. He never got over the line, right? And we'll all admit that. But the football was decent when it was going good. The football was decent. He made mistakes. Yeah, no doubt he made mistakes, but he's human like the rest of us. Yeah, whether he gets paid £3 million a year doesn't influence if he makes the right or the wrong decision by accident, you know, or what he thinks is the right thing. But apart from that, all I want him to do is if he comes back and they've got it in their head to bring him back, don't bring him back just because it was the glory days from before or you know, decent football up the top, all that sort of stuff. Don't bring him in to do that to cover your back and ruin what that bloke did for this club. That's where I am with it, because I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that happen.
No. Wouldn't it be a nice thought, though, if you think that Vinay was maybe on the phone to Poch and been like, you know, so, you know, I'm going to bring 3 players in January. What 3 do you want? And Poch is like, well, get me Conor Gallagher first. He's going to be my captain. It's like, okay, done. And then we bring another couple in. It's like, oh, are they Poch signings too?
Listen, who knows, mate? Who knows? Things behind closed doors and all that. We were saying about transfers the other day, weren't we, Nigel? Look at Odibert, the Odibert signing. No one knew.
No.
No one knew nothing, and it was just announced. You know, so let's hope they're working on. Let's hope they're working on stuff, mate. I hope they are. I hope the right people are working on it, and let's see what happens with it. Isn't it? Hopefully we can only go upwards. As Ben would say on other channels, have we got to the bottom of the V yet?
Yeah.
Are we there?
I believe we have.
Feels like it, to be honest.
You know what I mean? Or are we sort of only 3/4 of the way down? Who knows? Listen.
Well, let's hope it's the bottom of the V, mate.
You what, Mark?
Let's hope it's the bottom of the V.
Oh, I hope so, mate.
We can't go much lower.
I hope so. I really do hope so, Mark. Because
apart from, I know we're in the Champions League, but Man United are only playing 40 games this year.
Yeah.
What are we going to play? How many rounds did we go in the League Cup? Was it 1?
Yeah.
1 round.
2.
Yeah.
No, 1.
Did we get knocked out first effort? Who did we lose to?
We beat was it Doncaster?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, beat Doncaster and then lost. Yeah.
Well, we had 2 in that. Yeah. We had 2 in that, and we've had 1 in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So add that to the league games. That's 41.
Yeah.
And then we got at least 8 Champions League games. So that's 49 games.
Yeah.
And that might be it if we don't get through. Well, we're going to have 2 playoff games, aren't we?
Yeah, 51.
So 51 then.
51 minimum. Yeah. So listen, you still need a squad for that at the end of the day, Mark. You know that.
Terry, by the way.
You know.
I think Ian's back in.
I'll
let him in. Here he is.
Evening, guys. We okay?
Hello, Ian.
Very good, Ian.
How are you?
All good, thanks.
Excellent. All sorted, Ian, now?
Yeah, all sorted.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant stuff, mate. Good stuff. Please subscribe to all the channels, by the way. It's the first time we've mentioned that in this show tonight. The 2 Marks and Nigel. And get over to Ian on, is it Twitter, Ian, you're on?
Oh, just the Spurs 5 is fine.
Oh, Spurs 5. Get over to the Spurs 5 as well. Subscribe over there.
I'll get the link for that and I'll put it in the chat now.
We'll give Nigel a rest now because we've burnt his ear for the last 10 minutes. Ian, what do you make of Conor Gallagher? We'll just go back to that just to hear your view on it, the signing as it is for Spurs, as a player and a leader and so on.
I think it's exactly what we need. He's one of 5 or 6 that we need. So, I mean, it's they've got to keep going now and get as many as they can get in this window that benefit the team. He's not your Dembele, Modric type midfielder that we so desperately need, But for me, I push him in as a 10, which is where he played for Palace on loan. And I think we'll get loads out of him, and push Xavi wide because he drifts in as well. It's all good. It's a positive move. It's a positive. It was funny actually because Ange spent the whole summer going after him 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
Without joy. And funny enough, next manager in, and here he comes, and he's in. So all good.
Do you think that was a manager thing, Lubo, or do you think it was the Chelsea Tottenham connection? Like I said to the lads earlier, and then he's moved to Atleti and then come in.
Yeah, it's made it a lot easier for him to come to Spurs.
Yeah.
To go from Chelsea to Spurs, I think was a step too far. His family's all Tottenham, all his close friends are Tottenham. Sorry, what am I talking about? Chelsea.
Yeah.
Family's Chelsea, his best friends are Chelsea, and I think that was just a step too far. But no, good, all good. All good. Evening, Jimmy, and evening, everybody on the listening in and in the comments.
Excellent. Yeah. I'm with you, Ian. I think he's a very good player. Very good player.
Go over to Spurs 5, everyone.
Yeah. Get over there. Make sure you subscribe. Newcastle 0-0, Jimmy says, at half time. There you go.
Well, they got City, haven't they?
Playing.
Is it City they're playing?
Yeah, they're playing City now.
All right. Interesting.
Yes, Arsenal. Is it Chelsea, Arsenal, or Arsenal, Chelsea tomorrow?
Oh, Arsenal, Chelsea tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting as well.
As soon as I heard that we'd hijacked the bid, the first thing that sprung into my mind was Poch's coming back.
Could have been.
He was his captain.
Could be. You never know.
You never know, Mark. We'll have to see at the end of the season.
You never know.
Chaps, is this a case of now? Are we just still in hope that ENIC are gonna do their thing, or is this, like I said earlier, is it just like almost like a peace deal? It's like the board get to know that the fans ain't happy. You know, been going on for weeks and weeks. Yeah, massive injury problems. But to me, this signing is like, I look at it, we've got so many players out, like Nige said earlier on. You're adding a Gallagher. Johnson's gone. When you think he's on 200 grand a week, Johnson was on the best part of 100 grand a week, right? We've signed the left back. He's on pennies. Gallagher comes in at 200. We're only on a 42%. We're at 42% on our wages.
Not even that, Mark. We won't even be on that.
You know, and we're paying him 200 grand, which is fine. I said to Nigel and Mark earlier, I'm all on board with it because, you know, they're paying the money, Ian. You know, they've paid the fee, they're paying the wages. That's what we've all been asking for. You know, get the better players, you know, and raise the wage level. Do you agree with that, chaps?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think it's a peace offering. I think they're looking at you look at the Champions League. I mean, we are losing. We've had gates of 48, 52, and 57.
Yeah. So
we've lost 30,000. Yeah, 30,000 empty seats in the 3 group matches so far. Doncaster was 42. The FA Cup was 57, and 9 of those were Villa. So we couldn't even fill the ground up, and we were 9,000 short of capacity because of Villa fans. Yeah. So I that's less money in the shops, that's less money in food and beverage. So that, you know, it's there. You know, the money coming in is decreasing. So and the football's boring. That, you know, the home matches are poor. I'm fortunate. I managed to get to most of the away games, and that's where the wins have been this season. You know, 5 of the 7 have been away from home this season. So, you know, I think they're getting the drift. If you know, it's not good. It's not good. It's
to be honest, they've lowered the amount of points you got to have as well, aren't they, to get the away ticket now because nobody wants them. Is that right?
They have no. It's still the same. They are the away loyalty points are 1, 2, and 3 instead of 1, 3, and 5. But they're doing 5s. They're doing 5s for some European trips.
Yeah, and Mark was telling me that his that his boy's got a membership and he's saying, look, Dad, I can get you tickets.
Yeah.
Virtually any game. At
Yeah.
home,
West Ham this Saturday. He looked on Monday. There was thousands.
Really?
Thousands. He's like, Dad, where do you want to sit if you want to come? Where do you want to sit? Anything from 58 quid upwards for West Ham.
You going? Are you guys going in?
I haven't got a ticket yet, Ian. I haven't got a ticket yet, to be honest with you. I'm still very. I know when Levy went, I said, "Oh, I'll go to a game now," because as you all know, I've never been. Since Enoch took over, I refuse to go. That is my point of protest. I said to Mark and I said to Nige, now Levy's gone, I'll go to a game. I'm still not sure, Ian. I've had this conversation with you, Ian, at Savers, haven't I? We had this conversation, you know, when we was at the barbecue. I'm just still not sure about it. I really want to go. I do really want to go. I want to support my team like everyone else does. Levy has gone now, but I'm still not sure about Enoch, Ian. I'm really not sure about it. And until they prove to me, for argument's sake, you know, we're in this window now. If in the next 2 weeks they go and get a couple of similar players to the stature of Gallagher, yeah, not saying he's like right at the top, but on that level, that'll change my mind a little bit. But,
Well,
you know, Tottenham's way is now, we've been and bought Sousa, we've been and bought Gallagher, we'll go back the other way now and go and find another couple of kids for 5 million each.
I don't think they need a couple of kids.
No, I don't think they do either.
We're fine as we are. You know, for me, the way I look at it is support the team, not the regime.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. You've told me that before. I just, you know, I just personally just find it difficult when people take over and they say the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, we're here to make money. Yeah, well, I get that. Everyone in business is there to make money, Ian. You're doing the same every day in your job, Mark, Nigel, you're all doing it. Do you know what I mean? But and then at least tag on the end, you know, but the football's going to be decent, or, you know, we're going to make a right go at this. Nothing, mate.
Yeah.
And it was nothing. And it just really frustrated me and it stuck with me, you know, and I've got to get that out of my system at the end of the day. And like you say, Ian, I should just go, get on with it, go and watch my football team at the end of the day.
You're outside the ground. You're travelling a long way. The pair of you are travelling a long way.
Yeah.
And if you're outside the ground, walk in. There might be demonstrations inside the ground as well. We're waiting to hear.
Yeah, apparently there might be something going on as you walk in or something, Ian, isn't it? As everyone walks in. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a little talk about the game last weekend, the FA Cup game against Villa. First half for me, I'll just have my little bit and I'll let you chaps crack on. First half for me was shocking. And I mean shocking. You'd have never believed we was at home. I've never seen, well, I have seen, but not in this instance, never seen an away team have so much control when they've got the football. For me, Villa playing triangles, pass and move. We didn't know what hit us. We couldn't keep up with them. And every time they had the ball, they made us look silly just by movement. Second half was a lot better. It wasn't great, but it was a lot better. Second half, we came out, you know, but I've said before, when we've been at home and we've been losing, where's especially the third round of a cup, you know, where's you know, come on, lads, let's have a right go at this. Do you know what I mean? Let's really put some pressure on them and pen them back. They're the away team, you know? No. That's what frustrates me, Ian, at the moment, and has done for a while.
I thought,
you know, all of you. What are your thoughts, chaps? Because hopefully this is the start now with Gallagher coming. It'll solidify us a bit more and give us a bit more going forward. But what do you think, chaps?
Well, as you know, I was in the pub as usual on a Saturday, and I watched the first 10 minutes. We hardly got a kick of the football. I started speaking to people, and I was just talking to people. I didn't pay no attention to it. And that's what I'm like with watching this now. I sort of, people sort of nudged me and said, "Oh, Villa scored." So lovely. And then they scored again, and I was like, "Oh yeah." They were 2-0 up at half time. Is that right?
Yeah, 2 at half time.
Yeah, it was 2-0 at half time. And I was like, I just can't be doing with watching this. So I think the second half, I just sat there and drank beer. You know, and we scored. And I saw when we scored, and I thought, yeah, come on then. Let's get back into this. But no. From what I saw of the game, we were just rubbish again. We can't string a pass together. Every time we try and go forward, someone will give it away. I don't know what it is, but this is the most shocking football I've ever witnessed from the team that I can remember.
Yeah. It kills me. It kills me that sometimes I see us working so hard because we're getting played around all the time. I see us working so hard to get that ball back.
I know.
And then when we do get there and we do win it back, 9 times out of 10, the first pass that's made from a Spurs player after winning it back is giving it away again.
Yeah.
Surely, and I'm hoping Gallagher will bring that. Look, calm down. Just calm down. We've got the ball back. Calm down.
This isn't,
go on, Nige.
Yeah, this isn't something that's happened overnight, though, is it? This has been going on for at least a couple of years. It was like this last season under Ange. We were woeful, especially at home. So, yeah, was it poor? Yes, it was against Villa. Do I expect any better? No. It's how we kind of start games now, isn't it? You know, how many years have we been saying, Spurs, we played well second half or we played well first half? Can't remember the amount of times I've watched us and we've had a really good first half and you're like, go on then, second half, and we're rubbish, or the other way around. We are one half team.
Yeah.
And it seems like this season we don't start playing until we're beaten and there's nothing to lose.
Ian, what do you think about that, Ian?
Listen, if he doesn't sort that out, we're going to carry on dropping. So, it's 3 wins in 14 league games, I think. We got 14 from the first 7, and we've got 13 from the last 14 games. And we sort of dropped from 3rd down to 14th. If this malaise carries on, we probably won't. Listen, there, I think Burnley and West Ham are some way below us, but we'll be hanging around in that sort of area that Forest are in now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I don't see it getting to that point because I think they'll get rid of him before. If we lose on Saturday, I think he may go.
Do you
I
think
agree
so?
with you, mate. I agree.
I don't see how we lose Saturday. I mean, we're bad, but West Ham are really bad.
I don't either, Nige. I think we'll win, but if we don't, you can have a crazy. You can have a clumsy tackle like Simmons did against Liverpool, and all of a sudden you're down to 10 men, different game.
Yeah. And we all know though that when we play them, it's their cup final.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to say it, Mark. You said it just before I did. That was exactly what I was going to say. They always lift it for us, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. They'll always come with another gear, and we've got to be prepared for that because if we're not ready, and they are, then that evens the game up massively then.
The first game I went to at the new stadium is when a certain manager called Maurizio Pochettino was there.
Who's he?
I don't know who he is.
Oh, right. Yeah.
My manager. But I went to the game and it was at home to West Ham and it was the first game we'd lost there.
That's the free, yeah. Antonio.
1-0.
Yeah.
1-0. It was the first game we lost at the new stadium.
I'm surprised you didn't have your pickaxe out, Mark. Start trying to hack the stadium down again and rebuild the old one after that.
Well, I was very disappointed, mate, because
my love
for Pochettino is immense. You know that.
Well,
everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And like, I've been to see us a few times under Poch, and like the football was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But that game is when Poch was on a decline. Enoch went back in. You know, Enoch wouldn't spend no money backing him. And I think it wasn't too long after that, they sacked him. It was only a year or so later, I think, that he was gone.
Yeah.
And I've never forgiven Enoch for that.
Yeah.
Ever. Because
it wasn't even a year, Mark. It was,
well, it was a few months then.
about 5 months.
Yeah. Because it must have been
Miss me got there.
because the stadium opened. It must have been towards the end of the season because I remember it being sort of warmish. It was certainly not freezing like it is now.
It was late April.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it was April 27th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's so this club, man. They mess with me. They mess with my head so much. Honestly, some of the stuff they do, and then we get a Gallagher out of the blue just like that.
Yeah. Do you think there's a comment up? There's a comment like further back up there that said it's funny. There's rumours of a protest, and suddenly they pull a sign out.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think this does to the protest on Saturday? Does it do anything? As in regards to how many people come or how many people think, for argument's sake, well, they have done something, so I'll leave it this time. You know, the bigger picture is Enoch out, obviously, and I think everyone still has to go down that road, chaps. Innit? I mean, I don't want him here no more. I've had enough of them, to be honest. I know Ian's invested in it a lot more than I am, but, 25 years of it, I've had enough. I've just had enough. I just want someone to buy the club that wants Tottenham Hotspur to win. I get they've got to make money. I understand that. Don't think I want someone to come in. They're not going to make any have a business and not make any money. I want them to make money, of course I do, but I want them to invest in the team, the manager, and most of all, I want them to invest in the fans.
But let's not get it. Let's not beat about the bush. When we won the Europa League, Enoch said this is the beginning. We want to win the Premier League. We want to win the Champions League.
Talk is cheap.
Well, I've said it many times on this channel, Ian. It's right talking the talk. It's a bit different than walking the walk. You know what I mean?
I think
then come out and spout all that nonsense when we won the Europa League. Prove it to me.
For anybody looking at the protests, come down 15, 20 minutes of your time. If you go into the match, stop by, get to the corner pin for 2 o'clock. By 2:30, you'll be in the ground. And at least you made your voice heard. Buying Gallagher doesn't make up for 25 years of rubbish. And it has, in the main, been, when I say rubbish, I mean underachievements, under-potentialising, never stretching. And that can't be wiped away with one Conor Gallagher signing. So for me, pop down, show your face, let's hear your voice. At the end of the day, this is all we've got. This is all we got. We can only make ourselves heard. And for people that want to moan, that's fine, that's great. Moan all you want, but at least back it up with 15, 20 minutes with everybody. And let's hope it's a big turnout. It needs to be a big turnout. It really does. We're miles away from the top clubs at the moment, and we shouldn't be. This is a big club. It's always been a big club.
And you've got to think it's what, 8 years ago?
What a team that was.
What a team. What a team, and how far we've progressed. 2017,
that team that finished second, 86 points. And if you keep downgrading whenever you replace a player from that team, this unfortunately is what you end up with. You've got a few good players in the team, but by and large, the team is incomplete. And the squad's not great.
No.
So here we are, we've lost 42 of the last 87 league games. So it's consistent now. This is the third season.
Yeah.
It needs to be broken, doesn't it? It needs to be broken. And also for me, the home form needs to change. So something somewhere, that that presence of, like when you go, just an example, when you're at Liverpool, they've got the big thing. We spoke about this before, lads, haven't we? They've got the big thing above the thing. The old players, they know when they walk out in front, they're going to get hammered if they give anything less than 110%. Do you know what I mean? And I think we need that sort of thing at our stadium, rather than making it, at the end of the day, we all know it's a business now, but it's a football stadium, right? And we just need so much. We need so much. One thing I wanted to ask you chaps about, just while you was on the thing, just diverting a little bit. Do you think the club should get those that are what you would call the singing fans, the fans that make the noise? Should the club be thinking about now getting them into the big what end is of it of that stadium?
South stand.
South stand. Sorry. Should they think about getting all those singing fans in there to create that atmosphere? I don't get me wrong. People are going to sing everywhere, but I'm talking about season ticket holders that want to get involved, that want to get right behind their team. The singers, not the ones that are singing. Sing a song, don't sing again for 10 minutes. These fellas are on it, like the away fans all the time.
We need a cop end, don't we? We need a cop end.
Yeah. Sorry, Nigel, my wording's not very good tonight. I feel
but
anything.
Do you know the first thing they done when they built that stadium? The South stand was, so we were told, going to be the hardcore fans, the ones that are singing the songs, the ones that. The first thing a certain Mr. Levy did is put a bloody good section of corporate right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
that's right.
And ruined it. Now, I'm not sure because I'm not a season ticket holder, but you got to pay to move if you apply for another seat, you got to pay for it. And
how do you mean?
Well, I think it costs you if you want a different seat in the stadium.
No, it
it's your season ticket holder, you mean?
Yeah.
No, that's incorrect. That's
incorrect. Is it? Well, that's all I was told. I don't know. I'm not a season ticket holder.
No.
Right.
No. When you renew your season ticket, you have to let them know if you want to move and which area you want to move to, and then when the final day for applications comes and goes, they then look at who hasn't renewed and who they can help, who they can move, and that's it's as simple as that.
Yeah. But even so, I mean, we all know that Daniel Levy micromanaged every decision about that stadium.
Yeah.
The actual stadium was built to keep the noise in.
Yeah.
It reflects it back onto the pitch, but because they copied someone else's ground, didn't they, from abroad?
Not sure.
Well, it was.
Sure. I think our ground was very innovative.
Yeah, I know that they brought in a sort of acoustics man.
Yeah.
Design it with the roof and all that.
Yeah.
And but
yes.
For a start, it's the way we're playing football at the minute. Secondly, we've only won 4 games in 2025 at home, or we've only won 4 games at home. And so the thing is, to get the fans going, the team's got to be doing it,
Do we need like an anthem as well? I know that, Arsenal obviously sing that North London Forever thing. Forest have got their song. You got different teams with different songs. Would it just ramp up a bit of atmosphere if we have, instead of having a trumpet playing, if we had an anthem? I don't know.
Well, that is sort of an anthem, isn't it? Spurs go marching in.
And on Saturday, they had the drummer back.
Okay.
First time in ages. So
he used to sit in the shelf many years ago.
That's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
So
didn't he say that also, that where he is in the ground now, the acoustics can't hear it? So over the other side of the ground, a lot of people can't hear him, because he was on about needing to move or something. He was on. I think he was on with Ben and Sim saying that.
Don't know. I'm sure they'll sort it out.
Yeah.
All right. Joe, I'm not going to click on the chat. Mike's saying at the bottom. Ian,
I'll get to it now.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. You have to renew your existing seat first, then wait for the reallocation window, and you literally have minutes to go online and move your seat. There you go. That's from Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not a season ticket holder,
No.
so I don't want to comment on it because I really don't know. But there you go. That was another good question from Colin as well. What would have happened if we had ended up with West Ham's ground?
Oh,
Can you imagine? Can you?
Binocular Stadium.
West
You need
Ham,
binoculars.
the Olympic Stadium, because we was in for that, weren't we, as well?
Yeah.
we
You
were.
know? Shocking, mate. Shocking. There you go. So, listen, I'm not going to go unless you chaps want to carry on. I'm baking up here, chaps.
All good, mate.
I'm quite happy for you to carry on if you want to, but I might have to step out. What do you want to do, Mark? Because I know you and Nigel got work tomorrow, Andy, and obviously. So
yeah.
You want to carry on, mate? Carry on without.
I don't mind, mate.
Ian's only just come on. I'm sure you chaps can talk about things for a bit. I didn't want to just walk off. Do you know what I mean? Are you all right for a minute, Mark?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, go and have a chat for a minute, mate. I'll try and get back. I've got to go and sort myself out. All right.
All right, man.
Thanks. I'll be back in I'll leave it on. If I can get back, I'll get back, Mark. Thanks,
All right,
Ian.
mate.
Thanks,
No
Nigel.
worries. Yeah, so he's not actually signed yet, though, is he?
Who? Gallagher?
Gallagher.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has he?
Because not that I've
think
seen,
so.
because I heard that the medical was meant to be today.
Mm-hmm.
And so as soon as I got in from work, I put Sky Sports News on, and they didn't say anything about it. All they said
First part of
is,
the medicals today, apparently.
yeah, but there's nothing been announced about that either.
No, it'll be announced. They like announcing things at midnight, don't they? The club.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
do
like
they?
to do a video as well and all that kind of thing.
That's right. Correct.
Yeah.
You know, so
Correct. So,
don't worry. I think he's safe. I think we got him. I'm confident.
Well, hang on a minute. Remember Gibbs White and Eze and
Yeah. Neither of them got to a medical, did they? So
no.
No.
Here we go. This is
No.
funny. He's stuck halfway out the bathroom. A bit like who was it? Who was it that turned up and then ran off to
Oh,
Chelsea?
Yeah,
Willian.
the guy who went to Chelsea. Willian.
Willian.
Yeah.
That's
Was
it.
Mm.
Willian, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe anything until you see him at the training ground or, with the shirt. Till they're holding that shirt up,
absolutely.
believe nothing.
Absolutely.
Believe nothing,
Once
because-
it's announced, I
Because
think-
last year we got all excited. Oh, Eze would be here, Gibbs White would be here, and we got none of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is what it is with Enoch, I'm afraid. And I implore anybody. Unfortunately, I can't make it now because I got to work. Unfortunately.
And Nigel, are you coming up for the game for the protest?
No, I would have loved to, but I got my little one. I would have even been tempted to if it wasn't West Ham, but I don't really want to take my 10-year-old up. And I'm sure there won't be trouble, but
There very rarely is these days at the
No.
ground.
yeah.
It's very rare.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I might see what she thinks I'll ask her on Thursday night and see if she wants to come out with me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're all right where you live now. You get on the bus for like a £5, whatever it is,
That's right.
£10 or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not much, is it?
Hmm.
Cost me like 80 quid to go up on the train.
I know.
Oh, good.
Here we go. We got a question here. Why won't Frank try a back three?
I don't know. It's surprising because he started off with the back three against PSG beginning of the season, and it worked very well. I think what he was doing Saturday was he was putting Gray in between Romero and Van de Ven, and he pushed not Romero, Danso, and he pushed the fullbacks very wide and very high. So you literally had wing backs, and you had Gray dropping in to make up a back three and sort of knock the ball around. So that's possibly a clue as to maybe that's the way he wants to go going forward. How he's going to adapt the style of play with Gallagher will be interesting to see what he does. And also where he plays him. Is he going to play him at an 8 now because Benson Core's injured, and put Gray on the bench, and leave Simmons at 10, which I suspect he may well do, and then have your front three as we start. Well, maybe Solanke will come in now. Solanke will come in for Richie, Moani onto the bench, Odebear and Tell will be the wingers. They'll be the wide men. So he doesn't have that many options now, does he?
Yeah, but to be honest, Ian, is Solanke even match fit?
Well, listen, you've got Moani to come on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's not going to get match fit if he don't play games, is he?
Well,
So,
yeah. But he's not really ready to do 90 minutes straight out, is he? Because he only come up.
No.
When did he come on Saturday? I was too busy drinking.
It was probably the last 10 minutes, wasn't it, I think?
Oh, is that when? Because Richie got injured, didn't he?
Who's that? Solanke? I don't even see that, was it? It was pretty late in the game.
Yeah,
I didn't realise he played.
Pretty
I
late.
think Moani will probably start up front and then Solanke come off the bench.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. But all I got to say about signing Conor Gallagher, as long as that is the start of it, it can't be him and that's it. That's your lot done. We got to get at least 2 more in of similar quality.
If they can get, similar quality, if they can get them.
Yeah.
None of this messing about with 10 million for some kid from Brazil. None of that.
Well, if he's good, then it's a great deal, isn't it?
Well, yes, but did you ever heard of him?
No. But then I don't follow Brazilian football.
No. Well, no.
Is he going straight back on loan to them again, or is he staying with us? Do we know?
I think he's staying with us.
Is it?
Yeah, but to be honest, the amount of kids we bought over the last 2-3 years, there'd be no point having an academy soon.
We've only got 5. You've only got 5 in the squad. 5 Scarlett's from the academy.
Yeah.
You got Kinski, Tello, Odebear, Gray, and Bergwell.
Yeah.
And you got a squad of 30, so you got 6 out of 30 there. So you got
20, well, that's enough now.
24. You've got 24 established pros.
Yeah, but that's enough now.
So
we got a couple more to come back, haven't we, in the summer?
Is a myth, to be honest.
No, but Gallagher cannot just be the only signing of the window. We need similar quality to him. So, proven players. This is what I'm on about. Not buy them and just pray they're good in 5 years.
No. It's I think the 5. It's even 2 years. I think we've got the kids now.
Yeah,
we've got them there. We've got plenty out on loan. You've got Vuskovic and Mikey Moore coming back next season, that I'm sure will go straight into the first team squad. We just got to get some top senior pros now.
Yeah,
that's where we're short, and some leaders.
Yeah.
I really don't think Romero's a leader. He's nowhere about. I know he didn't play Saturday. He was around. He could have been on the pitch. He could have been, sorting things out, calming things down. Could have been with the crowds at Bournemouth with the players, calming it down. He wasn't. For me, I love Romero as a player. He's not a leader though, and for me personally, now I'd have Paulinho as the captain.
Well, I believe next year that Gallagher will be captain.
Well, if Poch comes, then there's a very good chance for that, isn't there?
Well, yeah, he was his captain at Chelsea, wasn't he? But
Yeah.
but even without Poch coming, you know, I still believe that Poch will be back after the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that as well. I think that as well. I think so long as they can win some games, as long as they're there or thereabouts for the rest of the season, with a chance of maybe getting seventh, that relies on the table being concertinaed up as it has been all season.
Yeah.
If the top few sides start winning properly, regularly, we're going to be drifting in mid-table.
Yeah, I was going to say, but for us to get top 7, that means an upturn in form, doesn't it? Home form, especially home form.
We're only a handful of points away. That's all.
Yeah. I know it's not a lot. We're what we know, 14.
But the trend is down, isn't it? The trend is
yeah.
The trend is just so defeated. So.
Yeah, I think the Poch thing is interesting. I think it depends what happens over the next couple of weeks with Frank. I mean, if Frank was to get sacked after the West Ham game or after the Burnley game, it would depend if we brought in an interim, I'd be confident then that maybe Poch would be the summer manager. But, Alonso's up for grabs at the moment, isn't he? So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched that game. Was that Sunday night? It was the Super Cup thing, wasn't it, in Spain? But it actually took place in Jeddah, I believe.
It did.
Yeah. Yeah, like what a game that was. Craziness. Crazy game.
That's what you want. 3-2, wasn't it?
Yeah. But there was 3 goals in added on time in the first half. They put 3 minutes up on the board that they were going to add on at the end of the first half, and there was 3 goals. But that 3 minutes turned into about 6 or 7 because of all the celebrations and whatever. But it was a hell of a game. Barcelona are on a different level. They literally played Real Madrid off the park, but Real Madrid are just one of them teams, half a chance and it's a goal.
Yeah. Okey cokes.
Yeah, right.
Well,
thanks for coming on, Ian.
Tom?
Thank you for coming on, Ian.
Pleasure.
I think we'll wrap it up.
Sorry it's so short, but
no. That's all right.
It's all good.
Good to be back on. Give me a shout. I'll come back on again with pleasure.
Yeah, of course. But we had a bit of a sabbatical for 2 or 3 months. The state of the foot. Well, I was working a lot. I didn't have time. And the state of the football club, to be honest with you, I just couldn't get motivated to, when we're more or less losing all the time, it's very much like last season. And I don't like coming on here and just moaning all the time. You want to be sort of happy when you do this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it is what it is, but we're trying to be back now. We're trying to do at least 1 show a week, but you sort of got to pick and choose your slots, it's pointless us being on when there's some bigger channels than us. It's a bit pointless. So we just try and pick a slot.
Sure.
And and then we have a little, do you find, let's just do it.
Sure.
But anyway, thank you all for joining. Please go over to the Spurs 5 and Nige at Pure Coys. Give them a big up and a follow. And we will see what we got. West Ham. Is it Saturday or Sunday we're playing them?
Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Saturday.
Oh, of course it is. It's a protest, isn't it?
3 o'clock.
I expect we'll be back on Monday or Tuesday, I'm saying. Guess. That is it. Might well be Wednesday. I don't know. But thank you all for coming. And Well,
Good
it's a
evening.
good night from me, and I don't know where he's gone. But anyway,
Right,
yeah, I know where he's gone. He's all right. Anyway, all I got to say is, come on, you Spurs.
Absolutely.
Come on, you Spurs.
Show.